Customers, the lifeblood of any business. No business can survive without customers. So this is why it's important to keep them happy or your business can die. Reviews will shape any business as it will be one of the key factors in understanding what you are doing great, but also finding remedies for the things you are doing poorly. One single negative review can drop your rating significantly, and multiple will effectively tank your company rating. It takes about 4 good reviews to recover the damage done, so it is important that you implement fixes fast if you receive a bad review. This is where we come in. Southern Precision Consulting. We will analyze your business and give you some pointers on how we feel that you can get better. Southern Precision Consulting is a family formed off of friendship, as we were founded by a group of friends who would travel together and try out new restaurants to critique and give our thoughts on them. When we all graduated from college, we agreed to take this to the next level, and in 2017, Southern Precision Consulting was formed. We have helped over 50 restaurants excel in excellence and become highly recommended in the South. And now we are going to help you reach your full potential. We base our company views on one main thing: Southern hospitality. We value hospitality, respect, kindness, and charm. We wanted to create a corporate image in which people could treasure and use to enjoy special moments with their friends and family. Our love for food allows us to give you a caring and authentic consulting experience in order to make your business the best it can be. It is important for any company that you work with to have a positive image, as if they have a negative image, your brand will suffer from working with such a poor company. SPC has a great image and a great track record with over 50 successful restaurants. You can rest assured knowing that you are in great hands. My name is Ameer, and I am one of the original founders of Southern Precision Consulting. And along with my partners, we have helped many other restaurants make changes and improve their business. I am from Savannah, Georgia, a major port of Georgia. I grew up eating seafood on almost a daily basis, so you can say that I have some knowledge when it comes to high quality seafood. SPC specializes in seafood, and we have already helped 50 other seafood restaurants. We have a certain degree of pedigree we look for when choosing companies to consult, and Yami Seafood is a restaurant that we can get behind. This is important because you want to be sure that we are a credible source and we know what we are talking about. People can easily lie and make things up, which can easily steer people and companies in the wrong direction, destroying them in the long run. SPC is a credible company with a track record that you can go back down and contact previous restaurants that we have helped in order to verify our credibility. This is the start of a beautiful new relationship, and we wanted to establish trust at the start in order to start off on a good note. We want you to be able to trust us in order for you to gain the most out of this. We need to be able to trust each other if this is going to work. We are reviewing Yami Seafood, Crab, and Bar. They have 2 locations and have been in business since 2018. They sell pretty much every type of seafood imaginable, but they specialize in a various number of boils, which consists of a mix of seafood that you eat out of a bag. In 2018, they started with a location in McDonough, Georgia, and opened the second location at Warner Robins in 2019, and have continued to operate both locations since then. One competitor is the Juicy Crab, who has a similar selection of items that they sell, and they also sell boils just like Yami Crab. But they are a seafood chain with 45 locations, and they are only growing. But through all the franchising, the love for the food gets lost. Another competitor would be Captain D's, a nationally known seafood chain. They have much more reach than Yami, but they are in almost every state. But they are a fast food restaurant chain, and people may skip out on the fast food for higher quality food such as Yami. The wait time seems to be one of the best things about Yami Crab, as many reviews state that the wait was much faster than what they expected, no more than 15 minutes in some instances. One of the main problems with some seafood restaurants is wait times, but with Yami Crab, this does not seem to be a problem. Very customer oriented, as they seem to have no problem with correcting mistakes made. In several reviews, they fixed their problems without inconveniencing the customer. Knowing when you made a mistake is a skill that not every restaurant has, and this can lead to friction between the people and the customer, leading to them leaving a bad review and staining your restaurant's image. Many people note the comparisons between the competitors and Yummy Seafood, but they also state that Yummy Seafood seems to have the edge over the Juicy Crab, as people note many problems with the large chains and prefer the smaller but higher quality alternatives. One of the problems seems to be the inconsistency within the restaurant, as some people report no problems during their visit, but others report major problems. Some people state that the service was amazing and some of the best service they ever had, while others report just terrible waiters, extremely long wait times, and overall just a bad experience. It also seems that they need to be more upfront with the hours of the business, as it seems that they will not see anyone who comes in after 10:15 and they close at 11. That in of itself seems pretty reasonable, but they did not communicate this with the customers, causing confusion and frustration. While when done right, it seems the food is very tasty. It seems that they have a quality issue, with many people reporting things wrong with their food. They have noted various things wrong with the food, from being undercooked to a mysterious black substance in the drinks. People have also noted that the health score shown on the internet was vastly different than what the internet showed. The internet showed a 100, but the actual score seemed to be a 46. If the health score was a 46 at some point, this is unacceptable, as a restaurant's health score should never be this low. This benefits us because the closest Juicy Crab locations have many problems with customer service, as it seems the employees don't have the same love for the people as the original founders did. Although there have been a couple instances where the service has been bad, it has been nowhere near the level of the Juicy Crab. It seems that there is a management issue with that restaurant, with many people stating that the managers simply do not care about the food or the people. Next, I will talk about some ways we can make some changes to your restaurant to improve it, and also talk about some threats to your restaurant that you should look out for. It seems that they have a real chance to overtake the Juicy Crab in the area if they keep up with their core values. If they have great customer service and great tasting food, people will eventually switch over, as people can only take so much. Although the Juicy Crab is the much more known brand, a smaller brand that is for the people can win over the hearts of the customers. The first thing we must try to do is improve our customer experience in order to win over the customers from the Juicy Crab. This will help us gain a lot more notoriety in the local space. If we can focus on giving the customers the best seafood experience that they ever had, the people will start to come to Yummy Seafood. This will help us gain more market share and even become the majority in the local area. We must also clean up the problems in the kitchen. If we can prevent mishaps with undercooked items, forgotten items, and a variance in quality of food, we can give the people a consistent, great product every single time. People want to have a pretty good idea of what they're going to get before they get to the restaurant, and consistency is key when it comes to this. How many people would come to a restaurant if you knew that the food could be undercooked? No one. So we need to get the consistency in the kitchen. Although people are having problems with our competitors' customer service, brand loyalty is real, and some people will stick with what they know rather than changing, as many people do not like to change. How many people have you seen complain about a certain company, but they still constantly return to them when they have something new? This is brand loyalty, and it is very powerful. It can be hard for smaller companies to compete with them because of this. The restaurant industry is very cutthroat, and many businesses fail every single day because the competition became too steep. We must also step up communication with the customers so that they are on the same page as us. We cannot continue to have miscommunications with our customers, because this is a major threat to your long-term success. Happy customers become advocates for your business and can help growth in the long run. In contrast, unhappy customers will be a force for the destruction of your business. They will stir people away because of one bad experience that they had. So it is imperative that we keep these to a minimum. A single bad experience can be the catalyst for destruction of your public image. A health score is one of the most important things for a restaurant to show off for the customers, but just as it can show how good the restaurant is and that they care for their customers, a bad one will show the complete opposite. It shows that you have no respect for the food, and in return, you have no respect for the people you are serving. A low health score is disrespectful to yourself and to your customers, and in times can lead to bad publicity on the news. We need to establish a better code of conduct in the kitchen, but also on the website. You cannot be shown to be lying about this, as it will only damage your public image even further. Here's a SWOT analysis chart detailing some of the things that I previously spoke to you about. This will just give you a better visual of the things that we talked about. In conclusion, we have left you with many things to look over about your company. We hope to see you implement some of the strategies that we left you with, but we must also remind you that it's very important to manage your reviews because in some instances, this is the people's first impression of your company. You have the opportunity to take the unhappy customers away from your competitors. You can do this through great customer service, consistency, and staying true to what you stand for at Yami Seafood and Crab. Here at SPC, we have enjoyed consulting with your company. We hope we have given you some things to think about. Be sure to maintain good customer relations as they are your lifeblood. Be sure to look at your company's reviews at least weekly in order to see what you need to improve on. You can contact us with the information on the screen. And we've left you with a nice item to remember us by. Thank you. From the SPC team.